Guru, салам. Как вы поживаете? Мне очень хорошо. Ну, хорошо. All right, welcome to the mobile studio. All right, let's talk about Khamzat versus the division. All right, I get this requested quite a bit. All right, so the dude who wants to know if Khamzat and if Shivkat or whatever his name is he's just not on the level to take Khamzat now. Sorry, bro. He's just not now. There's a lot of tools with that kid. That's it. Uzbekistansky. There's a lot of tools with him. There's a lot of good things with him. He's just not there yet. Okay. Now we boom. Okay. So let's talk about the big ones. Vicente Luque, not the level. No, Khamzat. Vicente Luque is too big. He's too strong. Meaning he loses a little bit of quickness. He doesn't have the twitch. He's not gonna counter with Khamzat. Okay. Leon Edwards is surprisingly slow. He's quick, he's a fast athlete, maybe straight line speed, but he does not have the quick twitch you're gonna need to take down an Usman or a Chimaev. Okay. So let's get up to Rafael dos Anjos. Nah, dude. Not on the level, bro. So Chimaev versus Usman. Okay, Usman is quick enough. He's powerful enough. He's got the knockout power to compete with Chimaev, absolutely. But he gets touched up a lot. You cannot have a fighting style where you take shots, where you exchange punches for punches, kicks for kicks. You can't do that versus Chimaev. You have to immediately, the fight is won when it comes to the very first leverage. When wrestlers get together, they match their heads and they go in, right? You have to win that against Chimaev. Have to. The very first clinch, you have to win it. Because if you don't, you're gonna get tagged up too much. He's gonna smother you. Okay, brings me to Durinho Burns. Durinho Burns has a better shot against Khamzat Chimaev than Usman does. And that's with the one caveat that if Usman moves lightning quick and then knocks you out with a straight right, there is that possibility. But Usman's straight right usually doesn't happen 16 seconds into the match. He likes to come in and time you. You're not timing Khamzat Chimaev. You can't. That invisible right hook is going to come and it's going to knock you out. The invisible uppercut's going to come and it's going to knock you out. Okay? You can't sit there and try to time him. You can't try to sit there, engage his range, because he can, not only is his arms longer than you think. Every time I see someone fight him, they think they're comfortable at the distance, and then he tags them up. So you can't ever think that you got good distance against Chimaev. Secondly, he shoots further out than everyone else. He covers 8 feet. It's insane. He can shoot further than he is tall. Does that make sense? So if he laid down at 6'2", he can shoot from 7 feet. He could shoot from 8 feet. It all depends on when you set. That's the only thing he's looking for. As soon as both feet are set, he is going in. Okay? Or if you're leaning one way or if you're leaning another way. But just to kind of, if you understand wrestling, then you're going to know what I mean better than I'm able to explain it. So if whoever the wrestlers are in the comments, please clarify what I'm trying to say. Okay? But once he sees his shot, it doesn't matter where he's at the octagon. He can usually cover enough distance to either wrap you up and then go for a transitional takedown, or to shoot in, wrap you up and go down. Okay? He's got that John Jones where He can just do it with his shoulders. He doesn't need to bring his feet in to do sweeps, trips. Although he's got a decent sweep game, he's got a pretty good trip game, but his slam and smash is on a whole nother level. Okay, Usman, Kamaru, I'm talking to you, brother, bro. Listen. If you're gonna fight Khamzat Chimaev, you have to shoot in and you have to commit to it. If you're going to get touched up, you would rather get touched up on your shot, because we don't see a lot of knees out of Chimaev. Probably got them, I don't know, but I just don't see a lot of Dan Hooker style knees, bro. I don't see him working on them. I've never seen him throw one when someone's shooting in to shoot in for a knee. He tries to shoot in for the uppercut. Actually, you know what? I think I have seen him shoot with the knees, but wrap him up at the chest. Wrap him, if you don't want that knee, wrap him up at the chest. Wrap him up Yoko. Okay? Yoko. Or to the side. So now we get to, let's circle back to Gilbert Burns. Khamzat Chimaev doesn't really have a weakness. He just has a bad, sloppy side control. Knees in. There's no crushing component to it. And the reason why he does it is because he can smish and he's waiting for you to turn a shoulder so he can take the back. Okay? It's classic early mid-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's where he's at in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and that's what he does. And he's doing it against black belts. Seasoned, good black belts. He's making black belts not able to win with superior jitsu. That's amazing. When I roll against a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, even if my judo belt is higher than their Brazilian belt, I don't go in there with sloppy side control. I literally have to make the guy hypoxic, suffocate him a little bit in order to do, and I know advanced exotic arm locks, udegaramis, weird advanced udegaramis, umapaladas. I know weird advanced armbar techniques. I know weird advanced shimiwaza, exotic, weird. You didn't think I could get it from there. I know that, and I have a hard time going against anyone mid-level or up, especially if they're just, a natural, blessed athlete. I have to crush them for a while. And that's my whole intention when I go in there. Khamzat is just faster, stronger, and bigger than everybody else, because he just is. He's just amazing. He's the blessed athlete that we thought Kamaru Usman was. And Kamaru Usman was. I bag on Kamaru Usman for certain things, but he is the champ and he's amazing, okay? So I just want to, he's amazing, okay? In the Gilbert Burns fight, he moved faster than human beings can move. So there's some advanced esoteric martial arts going on in there. I don't know what he's practicing, but he's practicing lightning quick. The only other person I've seen move that quick was Ankalaev, and that was just with one shot, not the whole body. Just, okay. I'm talking really quick because I don't have a lot of time, and I need to go through the division. So, let's fucking recap. Colby Covington, you're small, and you get touched up too much, and you're not going to out-cardio Khamzat Chimaev. Sorry, bro. The only caveat there is if Chimaev allows Colby Covington to get him in a Yoko Shiho or a Munigatami, any kind of side control, that's where the fight can get interesting and dangerous, is because he breaks ribs. Colby Covington is the best side control in the game. Here's my hands going down, hands down, okay? But Colby Covington has got to get in, and he's a small guy. He's fit and everything, and he weighs what he's got to weigh in that division, but he's got a small skeletal structure. That's what I mean. He's got small muscle insertion and origin points. So he's actually fighting bigger than his physicalness. His coming out of the womb, he wasn't a welterweight. He wasn't a middleweight. He's a smallish kind of guy for that division. So he's kind of an overachiever. But the reason why he likes to fight big, again, because his side control game is off the hook. But you got to come into Chimaev and Chimaev going to beat you down if you come into him. You walk into Chimaev, lights out. Goodbye. Okay. So Kamaru Usman is fantastic, quick, and stick. He's got the greatest. He times people. He gets their rhythm. He knows their combos, and then he moves quick and stick. Okay. Can that work against Chimaev? Maybe, but probably not, because in order to get to that kill shot, he's got to time and he's got to get distance. You don't have that kind of time with Chimaev. The only way to beat Chimaev is you got to shoot in immediately. You have to win the flinch war, the 16 seconds war. If you don't have an advantage on Chimaev in 16 seconds, you're going to lose. Okay? Don't do it. Dorino Burns is the only person I think that can escape smish. And by smish, I mean any type of control on the ground, which results in a Caucasian throwing strikes. That's smish. All right. And that's the only person that I see that's got a chance. Kamaru Usman might be strong enough to clinch up Chimaev, but again, it's this John Bones Jones rule. Clinching's not enough. You can't clinch him up. He's gonna shoulder shimmy. He's gonna get low, get high. He will uproot you when you have the advantage in the clinch, standing clinch. He will uproot you and throw you almost not. I mean, no one is on Islam's level as far as foot sweeps, but foot sweep trip from the clinch, you're not strong enough to use that and hold Chimaev. No one is. No one. Wachowicz maybe can clinch him up for a little bit. Some of the super big boys can clinch him up for a little bit. John Jones can clinch him up for a little bit. Okay? But you can't clinch him up and stomp on his feet like Usman did to Street Jesus. Street Jesus, let's just go ahead and take this, bro. Not even 2 years ago could you take Chimaev. Anybody that wants to brawl, Cowboy Cerrone, you're gonna need a CAT scan if you fight Chimaev, okay? Conor McGregor, bitch, please stop. McGregor wouldn't. It would be hard for McGregor to give him a fight 4 years ago. Okay, 5 years ago, all right, maybe McGregor. That's a better fight. Yeah, double champ McGregor. Ooh, that's a better fight. McGregor now with the fucking rebuilt titanium ankle, one foot weighs different than the other foot. He's got $200 million in the bank. He's doing more business calls than he is fight prep. He's only training because it's in his DNA to be a fighter. McGregor is a fighter, not a martial artist. A martial artist trains every day as a spiritual experience. It is tied into who they are. It is their fabric. It is part of their identity. A fighter gets up and trains to kick specific asses. It's a career. A fighter has a career. Once their career is done, they stop fighting. They're a purse fighter. They fight for a purse. There's a reward. A martial artist fights because it is his dharma. It is his purpose. A martial artist has to get as good as he can and protect something sacred and then teach that shit to somebody. Okay? A fighter gets as good as he can and he's not telling nobody shit. The only thing he's protecting is his wallet. That's what Conor McGregor is. And he's great at it. Listen, I got a lot of respect for Conor McGregor. Don't let me bag Conor McGregor, bro. No. Okay. So, is that it? All right. If I miss somebody, you let me know. Sorry I had to talk real fast because I got to get. All right. And I made this video instead of doing some extended judo kata, and shout out to Igor, bro. It's nice seeing you in the comments again. And where are all my Muslim homies at? Y'all, just because I'm Hindu, bro, don't mean I don't love you no more. I love y'all. Come on, salam alaikum. Salam. Salam alaikum. Alaikum salam. And just because I haven't said this, Abdulmanap Nur Muhammadov has the best sambo system on the planet, and that sambo system right now is #1. Now, just so you guys know that this is one of my videos, the takedowns, that the modified variation takedowns that are coming out of Brazilian schools now, especially some of the more American schools, pretty fantastic. I saw some flow takedowns which was like he ran and grabbed a guy and then did an osoto gake and slid down and just took him down like a snake, and then he used that hook to roll the guy as soon as they hit the ground. It was nuts, bro. If the Brazilians can start doing that stuff, man, we just watch out. And then real quick while I'm thinking about it, all right, if you're young or you're gonna train a young fighter, please do striking first, 4, 5, 6. When they're 7, nagewaza, teach them how to throw. Then when they're about 10 or 11, they start getting powerful, hammer the niwaza, whether that's a Brazilian or not, whatever. And then once they got both of those games, do sambo and BJJ at the same time. Okay, but you have to learn the judo throws first, because it's a lesson on leverage. If you can do nagewaza up top, you can do niwaza on the bottom. Once you start adding the advanced flow and guard retention of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and then you can add the topside control of sambo, because sambo uses judo topside control theory and philosophy, but really takes it to the next level with wrestling transitions and stuff. That would build a perfect fighter. So when someone's about 18 to 21, if you have a black belt in judo, a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you've got 3-4 solid years of sambo top control, because they do master of sport, and you're not going to get a master of sport unless you're in Russia, or it'd be difficult. It's difficult to get a master of sport. But if you're a double black belt and then you go to Russia and you've got some sambo experience, you can get a master of sport pretty quick. So all right, that's it. That's 18 minutes. I gotta fucking do stuff. Peace. Khorda Hafiz.